What's going on, Keto fam? It is a beautiful, rainy-ass day here in Florida, but hey, it's better than hurricanes, right? So I want to make this video just to kind of go over some random products that are either labeled as keto or keto friendly. Keep in mind, keto is not a food. There are certain foods and snacks and things you can have that are going to help promote your ketogenic journey or just make sure that you're not getting knocked out of ketosis. So we're going to just kind of go over a few of these things. I have tried all of these and I will be honest on my reviews with them. First thing I want to go over is Quest products. So your Quest bars, your Quest chips, this is that new taco chip. So I will tell you, number one, the Quest chips are delicious. Any of the tortilla style ones, the original ones, the regular potato chip ones, not as good, I'll admit. These are pretty tasty. The Quest bars, they're starting to actually do some new and improved flavors where they're taking some of their old flavors and revamping them and just coming out with different things. Now, I want to start with these because I will say, these are low carb, high protein. They are not necessarily a typical ketogenic breakdown where you have high fat, moderate protein, low carbohydrate. These are low carb, high protein. These are good to have in a pinch when you just really want something kind of savory, dessert flavored, something like that. This is the cinnamon roll. It does actually taste really good. It still has a little bit of that protein bar taste to it, but it's pretty dang good. The new taco chips, I actually like the nacho ones a little bit better. These guys are still good. Now with the chips, for example, this whole bag is 140 calories, 5 grams of fat, 5 carbs, 1 fiber, so 4 net carbs, and 19 protein. So that's what I mean by these are low carb, high protein. Same thing with the bars. This is 180 calories, 6 fat, 23 carb, 15 fiber, 4 erythritol, or your sugar alcohol, and 20 protein. So can you have these on a ketogenic diet? Yes, absolutely. Will it knock you out of ketosis? It really depends on how sensitive your body is or how new you are trying to get fat adapted. They're good snacks to have in a pinch. They really should not be a main staple on a ketogenic diet. Going into actually my favorite bar that I've found, the Keto Bar. This is by Nature Fuel. Now this is exclusive to Vitamin Shop, but from just the fact that I've tasted a lot of different things, that sounded wrong. The keto bars, and they have little fat bombs, which I wish I had one to show you, but they're like little Reese's cups. I am 99.9% sure these are made by the same people that do the Slim Fast keto bars and fat bombs that look like little peanut butter cups, because I mean they taste and look identical. But these are actually really tasty. What I like about these is these are more for keto macros. 190 calories, 14 fat, 15 carbs, 9 fiber, 2 erythritol, 7 protein. So when you're looking at, this says right on the front here, 66% is coming from fat, 15 from protein, and 6% from your net carbs. So something like this is going to be a little bit more ketogenic friendly, still keeping your fats up. A lot of times people, when they start getting like the Quest bars and Quest chips, and then they're looking at their macros for the day, they're like, wow, I'm really high on my protein, and I'm a little bit lower on my fat. You have a bar like that, you're not going to have to worry about it. It's already set at the right macronutrients. This one was really interesting. It's Kiss My Keto, fueled by fat, keto bar, chocolate chip cookie dough. They also have a chocolate peanut butter one. Very tasty. I will say not as tasty in my personal opinion as the keto bar, but still pretty damn good. This one is 19 fat, 17 carbs, 12 fiber, 2 sugar alcohol, 9 protein. So again, it's broken down more in a keto-friendly macronutrient where it's got higher fat, 3 net carbs. So yeah, these guys, pretty dang tasty. Again, I'd have to go with the keto bar, would be my favorite. This would probably be my second favorite, and then the next one I'm about to show would probably be my third favorite. This is the Good Fats. I'm sure you guys have seen these popping up a little bit everywhere. Now they're a little small, but they pack a heck of, it's 200 calories. So it looks small, but it's pretty dense. Not the texture, just the calories that are in it. The texture kind of reminds me of a, it's very whipped. The insides, it's like a whipped, so it's not like a regular bar that you like bite into. This is very soft and mushy, but in a good way. So it's 200 calories, 14 fat, 12 carb, 7 fiber, 9 protein, and it doesn't say anything about sugar alcohols on this one. 1 gram of sugar, 9 grams of protein, 14 fat. So this one is peanut butter and jelly flavor. So if you've ever been you know, feeling like, oh, I don't get to have my peanut butter and jelly that I want anymore, that's a good one. So this was my third favorite out of the three. If I had to try to rate them, I'd probably say the Nature Fuel, I'd give that a solid 10 out of 10 as far as taste-wise, probably a 9 out of 10 ingredient-wise. The Kiss My Keto bar, I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10 taste-wise. The Good Fats, I mean, taste it's good, but probably an 8 out of 10 as well, but I'm not as into the texture with it being more whipped and not like an actual bar. And they melt super easy, so it's a little bit harder to travel with the Good Fats because they just melt and get mushy and stick all over the paper. Cookies, all right, so the No Better cookies. This one is the peanut butter because, you know, your boy loves some peanut butter. These are tasty. They don't taste exactly like a cookie. They have a similar consistency of maybe a soft baked cookie, but they're a little bit mushier than that. But they're still good. They still taste good. This guy is 210 calories, 18 fat, 22 carb, 5 fiber, 8 grams of protein. So this is not, oh, and it does have allulose, they just don't list it in the sugar alcohol, I'm sorry. So this is 4 net carbs. So it's not bad. It's not fantastic. When you start adding just a ton, it's got 13 grams of the allulose, which for some people, allulose can have a little bit of a laxative effect. So not the best thing, but when you're talking about just a quick little snack option and there's nothing else to eat, or you're traveling or whatever, that's not too bad. 210 calories, that's kind of a big snack. That's almost a meal for some people, but not bad for a keto cookie. My other favorite that actually are way tastier are the fat snacks. And actually I haven't had this flavor yet, so probably after this video, actually, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna have it now. It's the double chocolate chip. I've had the regular chocolate chip, which is awesome. It actually tastes like a chocolate chip cookie and has little pieces of chocolate chips in it. The peanut butter one's good, it just falls apart super easy. And the other one was a lemon flavored cookie, which I'm not usually a lemon guy, but it was really good. I'm gonna go ahead and try one of these. It comes in a little stack of 2. Let's be real, I just end up eating them both together. And I tore up the label. So we've got 100 calories, 9 grams of fat, oh no, 7 carbs, 2 fiber, 3 sugar alcohol. So they actually put on here what your net carbs are, which is kind of cool in the nutrition label. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see that, probably not. But they list what the net carbs are on there. So 2 net carbs and only 2 proteins. So this is actually a keto snack. This isn't just a protein bar disguised as a keto snack. I tell you what, it smells delicious. So I'm gonna. Oh, that's rich. That's really good. It's definitely a lot fluffier. Kind of honestly reminds me of this would be good for childhood memories. It's like a what are they called? Like the little Debbie snacks or something like that. Kind of what that reminds me of. That's actually really good. Everyone's favorite word to say, nut butters. All right, for real though. Sometimes these are nice to have as a quick snack full of good healthy fat, usually like MCT oil or certain nut butters, just to give you a little boost for the day. And honestly, they're pretty satiating. They keep you pretty full for a little while. All right, I'm gonna start with the Noosh. I really like this company. They're a super cool company. They sent me a few different flavors. This is the coffee flavored, and I swear to God, it tastes like a nice hot cup of coffee. Maybe not hot, but tastes like a delicious cup of coffee. This is MCT oil and healthy fats, MCT from coconut oil. It does have a little tiny bit of cane sugar in it. It's got some omega-3s. It is 1 packet, 90 calories, 8 grams of fat, 2 carbs, 1 sugar, 3 protein. So these you just throw into your backpack, into your purse, whatever. You kind of mush it, knead it a little bit. You tear off the top, you squeeze it out. It's delicious. Quick little snack. Same thing goes with the FBombs. I'm sure most of you have seen this somewhere. The FBomb was, I think, probably the original, at least the one of the more popular ones. This one is salted chocolate macadamia. So same thing. Quick little snack. Let's say that you're traveling, you're going to a hotel or something that doesn't really have keto-friendly options, and you still want to get your healthy fats in, throw one of these in. This same company has just pure MCT oil in the same little packets. I've taken that before to like conferences and stuff. You just pour it into your coffee, into your black coffee at the hotel. Keto coffee on the go. SuperPhat, same kind of thing. This one is cacao coconut, coconut almond, macadamia nut butter, cacao. This is, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't go over macronutrients on the FBomb. 22 fat, 4 carb, 3 fiber, 2 protein. This guy here, 240 calories, 22 fat, 12 carbs, 6 fiber, 2 sugars, 3 sugar alcohols, and 5 protein. This one says it is vegan and keto and paleo friendly, so it's covering all the check boxes. But these are actually really, really tasty. I think they have like 6 different flavors. Okay, I was actually really excited and confused by this one here, Keto Chow. So Keto Chow reached out to me. They sent me some of their electrolyte drops, which are cool because they're just straight electrolytes. I will tell you what, do not squirt them directly in your mouth like I did the first time out of curiosity, because I mean, it tastes just like you licked the sea. But it's awesome because you can add it to dang near everything and you get your electrolytes. So they also sent me their Keto Chow, which is their protein. Now, I was a little confused when I first read the directions because it said to mix it up in a blender or a shaker cup with fat. So I was a little disappointed when I first read that, going like, oh, I have to add my own fat, so this is essentially a protein shake. It's not. They say to mix it up with some fat like heavy whipping cream, MCT oil, etc., blend it up, mix it up, whatever, then put it into the fridge for a few hours or preferably overnight. So I did that out of curiosity, thinking, okay, I'll follow the instructions. When I took it out, and I'm gonna have to make a video showing you, when I took it out, it was like pudding, and it was delicious. I had the chocolate one originally, and it tastes like the old school when you were a kid and you had a little snack pack of pudding. That's exactly what it tasted like. Same consistency, same taste, everything. Oh my God, it was amazing. So it's like if you wanted some kind of a pudding replacement, it's not just like a regular shake. I don't know what the difference is, how they do it, but yeah, it's pretty awesome. So this one here is saying here for 1 scoop or 1 serving in this pouch, it's 118 calories, less than 1 gram of fat, because you gotta add your own, 6 grams of carbs, and 25 grams of protein. So this is still high protein, so you add your own fat to it, and then you have a delicious pudding, I guess. Jerky sticks. Now jerky sticks you can either go super right with or super wrong with. You really have to read the ingredients and the nutritional label, because some jerky sticks just put a ton of sugar in it, especially if they're, you know, teriyaki flavored or stuff like that. First one is also by FBomb. This is the jalapeno pork stick. It's 120 calories, 10 grams of fat, only 1 carb, and 6 protein. So I like that breakdown because it is very keto friendly. Again, 75% of this is from fat, 20% is from your protein. So again, same thing, mostly for travel. I mean, you can stack on any of this stuff at home, but I just usually am full-time student and everything, so I'll throw these in my backpack. The other one I have is Ostrom. Now I remember these guys way back in the day before I even started doing keto. They originally, the reason they were called Ostrom is because they used ostrich meat, which I know I'm gonna probably get some hate for, but ostrich meat is so delicious. I'm sorry, it is. It is delicious. This one is beef and elk, which are still good. This is 90 calories, 2.5 grams of fat, 2 carbs, 1 sugar, 14 grams of protein. So not as keto specific as far as the fat breakdown and everything as the FBomb one, but still good little snack. Still a pretty good ratio there, low sugar, and they use mostly natural ingredients. Beef, elk, they do have some rice bran in there, why, I don't know. Salt, mustard, flavoring, and spices. Almonds. Now, of course, regular almonds are already keto friendly, so why the hell do you need something like this? Well, these are flavored almonds. Every now and then you want a little bit extra flavor. This is tangy ranch. They also have a pepperoni pizza flavor, a hot buffalo wing flavor, and a couple others. What I like about this company, Legendary Foods, is that they don't use sugar. They don't use any kind of, like, it says right here, no cane sugar, no agave, no honey, no all of this other stuff that's going to be anti-keto friendly in order to flavor it. If you ever had like the Blue Diamond almonds that are flavored, they're super tasty, but they usually have sugar and just a bunch of other crap that you don't want. So this, for 1 package, is 230 calories, 20 fat, 8 carbs, 3 fiber, 1 erythritol, and 9 protein. So, if you want almonds, but you want something flavored a little bit differently, Legendary Foods, that's the way to go. While we're here, please thumbs up this video and subscribe. It helps me out a lot more than you know, especially that now that I'm paying for school completely out of pocket. This one here from a company called Finaflight. I actually like a good bit of their supplement products. This is their Keto Hydrate. Now, They call it a keto hydrate mostly because they added some BHB salts, which you guys know my opinion on BHB salts. If you don't know my opinion, real quick,
BHB salts are okay to give you some temporary energy. They shouldn't be your go-to on a ketogenic diet, especially if you're brand new to keto. You want to create your own natural ketones. Lab-created ketones are there to give you a quick burst of energy, but if you're starting out on keto and you haven't fat adapted yet where you're making your own ketones, it's going to use these ketones before it ever tries to make ketones, which kind of defeats the purpose of doing a ketogenic diet. Getting off my high horse.
the Keto Hydrate, super tasty. I actually dilute these a little bit with some water just because they are super flavorful. I mean, it's like a punch in the mouth flavor, but they're pretty good. It is 25 calories, so you can't have it during fasting, but it's not bad to just have throughout the day if you want something different than, you know, a Powerade Zero or something like that, Gatorade Zero, whatever. But yeah, so it's got calcium, potassium, magnesium. It's got your BHBs from calcium, potassium, sodium, and magnesium as well. 4 grams worth of the BHB salt, so it's not a ton. It's not like some of these BHB drinks where it just tastes like you're licking a salt lick because they add 14 plus grams of BHB salts. So this is just a nice, healthy way, get a little bit of some extra ketones. Let's say that you want something for a pre-workout, but you don't want to do anything stimulant-wise. This would be a good option for you. The notorious Bang. So what's funny is there's a lot of people who are very, very, very strict keto who will not touch a Bang. They say that it's too artificial, it's, you know, worse than a Red Bull and yada yada. I've never had a Bang energy drink kick me out of ketosis. I've never had it break my fast. I've never had it raise insulin levels. So it's got a very minuscule amount of CoQ10, aminos, and creatine. Some of those ingredients people love, some of those ingredients people are scared of. I will tell you that taking creatine will not make you huge and buff. You actually have to take over 5 grams a day to even really see any real muscle development from it. And that's all natural, and if you're doing creatine monohydrate, it's going to be mostly water weight anyways. These are good, 300 milligrams of caffeine. So if you're caffeine sensitive, get the caffeine-free version or just skip them all together. They're a good, tasty way to have something healthier than a Red Bull, healthier than a Monster or something like that. It's 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 protein, 0 this, that, and the other. You might have seen my video, Bang put out a keto coffee. I was a little disappointed that they slapped the word keto on there because it is high protein. It's essentially, it's a protein shake. It's not a keto coffee. They call it a keto coffee because they added one of the 3 MCT oils and it's like 2 grams or something like that. It actually has more carbs than it has fat and it has more protein than it has anything else. So same company, Finaflight. This is their Keto Hydrate in the powder version. This is a sweet tea. They sent me this, and actually I did something that I thought was kind of fun and really tasty with another product I want to talk about. This is the Key Nutrients Electrolytes powder. So this is lemonade flavor. So lemonade, sweet tea, both keto friendly. Now you've got a Keto Palmer, trademark Ostrom Keto Power Builder. Keto Palmer. The electrolyte blend is exactly that. I can't list off every single thing in there in this video or it'll be far too long, but you can see all the stuff that they have in there. But this is really nice to add. Even if you just drink this by itself, it does taste like lemonade, so you have to like lemonade to want this one. But yeah, sometimes at the gym during my workout, I'll have this and just get rehydrated, get your electrolytes. Electrolytes are so important on a ketogenic diet.